Hello and welcome to the next Cry of Fear video. In the last part, we went back into the... No, not again. We went back into the apartments, shot up some dudes, and it was May. And we went to a chainsaw room. Remember Chainsaw Man? Had a room in the apartments? Well, we're going in there now. That's fun, isn't it? Alright, okay, if memory serves, there'll be two dudes out there when I go out there. That's fine. Is there anything else I want to do before I go to Chainsaw Palette, man? Because I checked this whole stairwell. I didn't check the floor. So, like, I've been on the ground floor, the basement again. Now, this is floor 3, innit? And so I haven't been on... Assuming that the ground floor is floor 1... I never know if it is or not. Like, fuck buildings that don't use floor 1 for ground floor. Like, what are you doing? So, assuming the ground floor is floor 1, then there's one floor I haven't been on, which is floor 2. And floor 4 I haven't been on yet either. You can go up to floor 4 before you go to apartment man. So I'm going to check floor 4. If there's anything fun up there. Fuck it, I'm just going to the apartment in Chainsaw Man's apartment first. Alright, time to shoot and probably lose a lot of health. So I'm a little bit rusty. Ow! Okay, it's behind me. Okay, so it's there. Fuck! Die! Alright, so... let's just reload that. Load. Okay, sorry. I mean, I'm rusty. I'm rusty. Come on, you can forgive that terrible fight. So it spawns on the right. Go out. Look right. Moving back. Shoot. Get hit once by that guy. Reload. Shoot. Go. I didn't even spawn the other one. Ha! Perfect run! Yeah. Alright, okay, he's a Chainsaw Man now. Doesn't change anything. Came from there. Alright. Okay, it's time. They say curiosity killed the cat. They say curiosity killed the cat. It was in that note. Oh, something could spawn under there, it seems. I'm gonna check up first. Alright, so floor 4 is boarded up. That door won't budge. That can't be called. Is there any loot on the ground? I'm fucking on edge right now. Is there any loot on the ground? There's no loot on the ground. Alright. Anything spawned since me going up there? No. Okay. Let's go to Chainsaw Man's flat. Okay. Anything interesting? Oh, there was a syringe. I could have just, you know. Shit! No, I don't have room for the syringe! I could have been... There's a save point right there. Really? A save point there? That seems odd. That seems... We just had a save point. I feel like that's a fake save point. Like it's a mimic, but it's a save point. Which is an idea I had once for an RPG. In an RPG maker. Mimic save points would be quite evil. But we just had a save. There's no way that's a save point after just having that one. Surely not. Which means if I go up to that, something's going to happen. I can leave the syringe there. Fuck this apartment. this apartment. I'm going to save over a different save. I don't trust this save point at all. I don't remember what 2 was. So let's do 2. Expecting after, yeah, because the black sort of fades it. It fades this image in from black once you've saved. And when that happened, I was like, "Oh shit, something's about to spawn." No, nothing's spawned. We're good. All right. Let's read the save. You will die. No, just ripped off apartment. All right. Yeah. All right. I go to explore the lounge area of the apartment. Nothing here. Okay. Alright, well, I've confirmed that there's nothing currently in here, so let's just acclimate ourselves to this environment. So we got lots of bloody walls. Maybe it's not blood. Maybe it's just ketchup. Yeah, that's what it is. The person who lived in this apartment was very messy at eating. You know how there are people that like smear poo all over their walls when they're about to lose their apartment? Well, this guy did it with ketchup because he just doesn't have a healthy diet, so couldn't do it with his own feces. Figured why not do it with ketchup? What an odd individual. Yeah, the fucking ladder. Alright, I'm not looking through my fingers because honestly it didn't look like a very scary ladder at the bottom. I regret. Alright. Why is it blurry? I'm alone in a corridor. The same place day after day. Alright. Despite the fact that it causes him tremendous anxiety. Alright. That sounds like me whenever I have work. Alright. I don't want to go too fast and like accidentally skip the dialogue like fucking bad games do. Just one well. Alright. Extremely angry when I mentioned events prior to what he insists on describing as Black Day. Alright. His school and home life were no-go topics for discussing his feelings and anxieties. He told me I feel like this is infinite corridor until this is done. But couldn't give a clear description of what he'd been seeing. Naturally, I didn't take him seriously. Rude. I saw no evidence to suggest this was the case, but upped his prescription anyway. He claims the extra medication helps. I'm just going down a corridor. I've played Mario, I know infinite corridors. I don't want to look behind me. I feel like the moment I look behind me and stop going forward, something bad's going to happen. So I'm just going to keep going forwards. Oh, okay. I'm game. Oh, God! Oh, Ghostface. Alright. Fuck. 2. Alright. Okay. Interesting, not what I was expecting. Alright, so I'm going to take that syringe, and I'm going to ditch something. What am I going to ditch? The VPN? Alright, so this needs to be 2. Actually, it's going to be 1. This can be 2. And then... yeah, I've got no ammo for this. It's time to ditch the M16. I was hoping to ditch it down the thing, but oh well. Alright, so we've got a syringe and a whacking stick. Alright, let's save again. And listen to the story again. Sounded like Simon had a bit of a rough period. from his therapist. Wow.
He always goes back to the same place day after day, just watching it like it was yesterday. Despite the fact that it causes him tremendous anxiety, he insists on returning. He insists it's for therapeutic reasons.
Alright, I'm guessing that's where Sophie died or her grave. And he doesn't respond well to questions about his personal life. That's fair.
Angry when I mentioned events prior to what he insists on describing as Black Day. His school and home life
Don't get why he's putting it in the Black Day. That's a bit weird. Dramatic.
His feelings and anxieties. He told me the other day that he'd been seeing hallucinations, but couldn't give a clear description of what he'd been seeing. Naturally, I didn't take him seriously. I saw no evidence to suggest this was the case, but upped his prescription anyway. He claims the extra medication helps.
Okay. So, Black Day, Sophie's death day, place he goes to, graveyard, or where Sophie jumped off the building, or just the pavement. Hallucinations, I mean, do I even need to try and explain that one? Look at what we're doing right now. Okay, yeah, you're you. Fuck, I'm so bad at this. Why isn't 2 working? I'm pressing 2. Oh, what? Okay, something. Fuck. Yep, I'm gonna die again. Fuck this. Why, what? Was I pressing 3 instead of 2? Was I pressing 3 instead of 2? Oh, dear. Really use a shotgun right about now. Alright, new plan. You go on to 1. You go on to 2. You go on to 3. And we use gun first, then VPN, and then we'll use melee for the on the ground folks. Wow. I don't know if I've looked to the other direction. I can't remember what happened the first time I came down, but I'm not looking behind me. Fuck this corridor.
Despite the fact that it causes him tremendous anxiety, he insists on returning. He insists it's for therapeutic reasons, but I remain skeptical. He doesn't respond well to questions about his personal life, and became extremely angry when I mentioned events prior to what he insists on describing as the Black Day. His school and home life were no dull topics when discussing these feelings and anxieties. He told me the other day that he'd been seeing hallucinations, but couldn't give a clear description of what he'd been seeing. Naturally, I didn't take him seriously. I saw no evidence to suggest this was the case, but upped his prescription anyway. He claims the extra medication.
It's weird that he keeps snapping my cursor to the center in this corridor. It's a very weird corridor. I read some of the Bible as a kid. I know not to look behind you in these situations. I ain't turning into salt. Fuck you. Alright, so you first. Didn't work. Okay. And now I'm surrounded. And now that happened. Fuck you. Alright, so you can't shoot them through the bars. You cannot shoot them through the bars. The map is not upside down or turned around. You cannot shoot them through the bars. Okay.
He always goes back to the same place day after day, just watching it like it was yesterday. Despite the fact that it causes him tremendous anxiety, he insists on returning. He insists it's for therapeutic reasons, but I remain skeptical. He doesn't respond well to questions about his personal life, and became became extremely angry when I mentioned events prior to what he insists on describing as Black Day. His school and home life were no-go topics when discussing these feelings and anxieties. He told me the other day that he'd been seeing hallucinations, but couldn't give a clear description of what he'd been seeing. Naturally, I didn't take him seriously.
He also told me that he'd been collecting guns.
Suggest this was the case.
But, you know, that never goes badly when someone starts collecting guns. What is this? America? Ah! Ooh, topical joke. I said that I haven't heard about any mass shootings recently, but I'm pretty sure there must have been at least one. It's America, man. Land of the mass shootings. Alright, speaking of mass shootings, let's do this! Alright, fuck you. Alright, one down. Why doesn't changing my weapon work? Oh, I forgot to fucking change my weapon in the fucking inventory menu. Alright, so I guess we're just using you. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck all of you! Fuck all of you! Just kill me. Forgot to change my fucking fucks. Alright. You. 3. You. 2. You. 1. Save. If I had my fucking fucks fucked, then that would have been fine, because I killed one right at the start, and then the VPN would have killed the second one with half the ammo, and then the third one would have died to half the ammo, and then I'd have full health, well, almost full health, and a nightstick to kill the fourth one, and hopefully I'd be able to hit the fifth one with the nightstick too. But no. I had to fucking fuck. Okay.
He always goes back
to the same place. Alright, we've heard this enough that I can just talk over it. So, watched it like it was yesterday, despite the fact that it causes him tremendous anxiety. See, talk over it just means say it myself. Haha.
He insists it's for therapeutic reasons, but I remain skeptical.
I don't know, I've got nothing. It's a dark corridor with therapists saying stuff that we've already analysed, so I got nothing here. How are you, Paddy and one other audience member? You doing good?
His school and home life were no-go topics when discussing these feelings and anxieties.
I haven't really got anything to talk about. Been watching a bit of Dragon's Den lately. It's always fun. I've been playing a new CRPG as well. It's a very low budget one, but it's quite cool because the way it does it is all four characters, all four of your party members are created characters, so you've created all four of them at the start, which is, you know, alright. But then they're all also fully voiced, and when you create the characters, you like pick different things, and like you've got the whole D&D chaos to law and good to evil personality chart thing. And basically, when you create them, you create personalities, and you don't get individual dialogue options for... Why isn't changing weapon working? What the fuck, game? 2 does not work, I swear to goodness. Alright. Well, I'm not on full health, but this'll do. Alright. Oh, there's multiple. There are multiple. Of course there are. Fuck it. One last try with this combination, and then I'll just bring out the big gun and use all of its ammo on these fuckers. Oh, I really regret leaving that shotgun in the bus. Should I go all the way back to the bus? Get the shotgun? It's only got like 2 shells in it, but still. Anyway, yeah, so I've been playing the CRPG, and so you don't, usually in CRPGs, or usually in modern RPGs, you often have one custom character that you've created yourself, and then you've got dialogue options for that custom character as the game goes that, you know, sort of defines what personality you want to roleplay as. But in this, and you also then recruit pre-written characters that have their own personalities. But in this, you create 4 characters they're all custom characters, and instead of having individual dialogue options to create the personalities, you create the personalities in the character creation, and then when dialogue happens, you pick which character speaks, and you don't pick what that character says, you just pick which character speaks. You do get a little box showing you what they're thinking, kind of thing, and yeah, and so that character then reacts as their personality dictates. And that's so fucking cool. I love that. You can, and they're all fully voiced. So it's basically you've created 4 custom characters that act as pre-written characters that you'd find in normal RPGs. And I think that's pretty cool, because other games, like other CRPGs, like Pillars of Eternity, for example, that one has, you create your own main character, dialogue options, and then you get pre-written characters that added to your party. And it also has, you can then create your own custom party members. But when you create custom party members in games like Pillars of Eternity, it's never like, they're never story characters. They're just, minions, basically. Like they don't speak, and they're just there to. They're just there to. They're just there to. All right, keep running, keep running, keep running. They're just there to. Fuck! Alright, you know what? Fuck, I'm leaving them. Fuck! So that happened. I'm guessing that's the coward tax. That's the, if you try to escape this encounter without doing the encounter, we're just gonna put you in a pit of nothing and nothing but enemies and kill you. Because I think I even saw Orion there. So that was Orion, a chainsaw, and Groundix were all in that pit of black. So I'm guessing the pit of black is not where I'm meant to go. Oh my word. Alright. Fuck. Alright, well, I handled the first mob pretty well. So, I just gotta get good at hitting the Groundix. I hate Groundix in this game. They're so awkward in melee. Anyway, yeah, so, other CRPGs let you create custom party members. But their custom party members are basically just minions. They don't do anything in the story, they don't have dialogue options, they're just there for battle. So you can have, I want to create a monk class party member, so I've got a monk, kind of thing. And so this does custom party members that act as pre-written party members. It's great, it's fantastic. It's a really good system. And yeah, I'm impressed. So the game itself is very janky on my low end. I say that, my laptop's quite high end, but my old and beaten up system is very janky in that game. So it doesn't look very good, and it doesn't play very well. But yeah, the gameplay's quite good. It does what it should do way. The story is relatively interesting. It's basically the whole Cylon thing, but with lizards. Shape-shifting lizards infiltrating society, and you got to figure out who's who and stuff. And yeah, I just like that. So the cool thing that is it the only cool thing? It might be the only cool thing about Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMORPG sequel to, I say sequel in loose inverted commas. The only cool thing about that MMORPG is the whole party dialogue system, in my opinion, where if you've got a party of people, only it's not single player, it's multiplayer. So if you're in a group of 4, like everyone picks what dialogue option they want to say, and then it does a sort of dice roll to see who gets to talk to. And that, fuck. Reload! What? Stop shaking my camera! Oh, I hate this fucker. Alright, so don't shoot them. Shooting them does not work. Anyway, the only cool thing about that game, really, is the party thing. It's, again, party talk, which is just when you're in a... Because it's all a story-based thing, so when you're in a dialogue system with 4 players, everyone gets to pick, and then there's a dice roll, which is a little bit lame. and whoever wins the dice roll, you know, is the one who speaks. And
He always goes back to the same place day after day.
yeah, no, I say that out loud. That sounds quite lame, but I think it worked okay. Is what I'm saying. That party dialogue system of theirs, and this is the only other game that I've seen that does a party dialogue system basically, and it's single player, so it's not even a multiplayer party dialogue system. It's one that you control yourself, and it's fucking cool. I like it. I think more games should do party dialogue systems. It's a cool idea.
What he insists on describing as Black Day. His cool and home life were no-go topics when discussing these feelings and anxieties. He told me the other day that he'd been seeing hallucinations, but couldn't give a clear description of what he'd been seeing.
Alright, so 3 is my stick. So blast him, switch weapon, blast him, switch to stick, and hope that you can take on 2 crouching dicks. And then hope that that's the end of that combat section, and then it's not fighting more or going through a door with the chainsaw, man. Oh dearie. Fuck. Alright, melee this one. Or can I? Fuck. No, they are too fast at melee. Holy shit. You cannot win a melee trade-off with that guy at all. Alright, I gotta bring out... So, fuck the nightstick. I'm gonna try and snipe the melee dicks. Okay.
He always goes back to the same place day after day, just watching it like it was yesterday.
I wonder if that's a play on this being difficult, or if I'm just the only person in the world that finds this bit difficult. But going back to the same place day after day, I just keep going back to this area.
He doesn't respond well to the question.
That would be interesting. Maybe it's meant to be impossible. Like if I do the floor decks now, I'll then have to fight Chainsaw Man in there, and it's meant to be impossible. And this whole he always goes back to the same place day after day, even though it causes him anxiety, is meant to be saying stop going this way, turn around, go the other way. But no, I'm gonna go do a combat section.
Naturally, I didn't take him seriously.
Indeed.
I saw no evidence to suggest this was the case, but upped his prescription anyway.
I also really like the idea of personalities sort of being more subtle rather than you always have. This is the sarcastic option if you want to be sarcastic here, and you can be a bit of a dick if you want to be a bit of a dick here. But like personalities being background calculations that then make your character, well, like in my single player game, for example, I always like the idea of doing a dialogue system where you get choices to, you know, talk at the start, so just your standard dialogue options section, and then Yep. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck! Fuck, he's fast! Fuck, this fuck! Alright. Okay. Now, do I go up to that door and perish? Can I shoot you? No, no blood's coming out. That's the whole thing. Alright, so... No door there, no door there. I'm guessing I'm going to have to press E, dodge the floor from falling, and then run out that way. Or maybe loop around, and then... Is there a jump? There is a jump. And then jump over there. Fuck! Alright, I can't see anything. I still can't see anything. Okay. It's like that, is it? I see. So lights don't do anything, and you got to get to that light there. Okay. Yeah, stop walking to the side just because you spawned. Fuck, man. This fucking thing. Alright. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, in my CRPG, no, in my JRPG, in my RPG Maker game, I was always thinking, like, you'd have dialogue options, you know, and they'd be pretty generic dialogue options in terms of, like, not a lot of personality into each one of them. You could be a little bit sarcastic, a little bit aggressive, a little bit passive, all that kind of stuff. And then to start things out, and then the more you pick, like, certain ones, like, so the more aggressive you pick, so for example, the more aggressive options then start appearing in future dialogue options, and the less of the other options start appearing. So I don't tell you that, mind you. Like, I don't advertise that. It's just your personality is being calculated, you know, by your choices as the game goes on, kind of thing. And I always thought that was cool. That was a cool idea that I'd like to do in my RPG Maker game. And yeah, I don't know why I was talking about that. Oh yeah, because the party system. So what makes me really like the party system in Solasta is, you know, it's calculated personalities at the start. Don't get me wrong, it's not like the best calculations ever. I think there are only like 6 possible results in terms of personalities, and they're not the most unique, but and it's a janky as fuck game. But I still dig the fact that they did that. Yeah, they went with personality party system. Party system I like, personality system I like. Combining the two, that's fucking cool. So yeah, been enjoying that. Pressing right instead of down. Okay, let's do this again. Wait, I haven't done my big gun, have I? Nope. There we go. It's actually starting to get light outside. I've played this for a while. But I gotta try and, you know, do this fucking bit. Alright, so as it's getting light outside, I shall approach the light in the pit below and escape.
Despite the fact that it causes him tremendous anxiety, he insists on returning. He insists it's for therapeutic reasons, but I remain skeptical. He doesn't respond well to questions about his personal life, and became extremely angry when I mentioned events prior to what he insists on describing as Black Day. His school and home life were no-go topics when discussing these feelings and anxieties. He told me the other day that he'd been seeing hallucinations, but couldn't give a clear description of what he'd been seeing. Naturally, I didn't take him seriously. I saw no evidence to suggest this was the case, but upped his prescription anyway. He claims the extra medication helps.
I feel like I should be talking here, but maybe I should just cut these bits out where I'm constantly doing the corridor and I've got nothing to say. Yeah, shut up, you. Fuck. Fuck, I'm gonna lose this instantly. Fuck this shit. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, right, yep, okay. You know what, I am just gonna avoid those. They're not worth wasting my big gun ammo on. So, you don't get experience, it's not an RPG. So, now that I know that you're meant to go into the pit, I'm just gonna drag them into the pit with me. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Drag them into the pit where they can melee you in the dark. Yay.
He always goes back to the same place
Day after day.
Just watching it like it was yesterday. Despite the fact that it causes him tremendous anxiety, he insists on returning. He insists it's for therapeutic.
These are the parts of the video that are skipped when... No, I'm just referencing my montage video. I'm not going to make a montage out of this. I feel like this is definitely an area that I should do a song about, though, considering the repetition. There are songs that repeat. Every song repeats. But, there are songs about repeating. Good song, I parody.
Naturally, I didn't take him seriously.
I still got to do a good recording of the other one. The weird thing about that is I got to do a good recording of the other one, but then I've also got to download the footage. So download these YouTube videos again, because obviously the original footage is off the computer to conserve space. But then I've got to download the footage again, so I can use that footage for the music video part of the video. So it's a whole thing. I should at least make a good recording of the song though. This is a pretty good song, I think. I think I did pretty well with that song. JK. I don't know what my plan was there, but other than get a lot of damage. I'm gonna die to these fuckers. Alright, it's time. Oh god, and I'm low on health. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. Hello! Will this work? Holy shit! Holy shit! Fuck. Okay. Oh, fuck you. At least the M16's still there. Alright. Okay. And that's that done. Bye.